The beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado is our backdrop tonight. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Craig Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Nuggets. They're still riding with the middle of the pack, but trending upward.
And I think for the Mavericks, they love the situation they're in right now, playing very well, but looking ahead, they know there's still a lot left to prove.
Well, before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
We all witnessed the Nuggets making a big leap last season. Coach Mike Malone said, when you miss the playoffs 2 years in a row and your defense is bottom 5, something's got to give. Our guys deserve all the credit. We didn't come up with a grand master plan. We do what we do, but harder, better, and for longer stretches. Kevin?
Just putting in the extra work. All right, thanks, David. Well, the one thing I love seeing in these early games, seeing the wrinkles that the Stars have added, the new technique or the new move they've added, Doris, during their games they played over the summer.
It feels, Kevin, like if you are not improving over the summer in the NBA, you are falling behind. Case in point, right, is the big men in the NBA. Look at guys like Brook Lopez and Marc Gasol, now able to stretch their game out to three-point territory. So important to keep growing.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Jalen Brunson out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. And for the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then it's Porter. Then there's Murray. And it's Craig in at the 2 guard. Now here's Porzingis. Passes it to Doncic. The shot from the low post is good. Doncic has got the opening field goal of the game for the Mavs.
Boy, what body control from the Slovenian forward. Doncic comfortable taking on all challengers.
Murray outside. Shoots over Brunson. Murray, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Here's Brunson. Cans it from downtown.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Now here's Millsap. He's coming off a 19-point game against Sacramento.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Murray. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
Both shots good from the stripe.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Brunson. The pass to Kleba. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Kleba kicks to Finney-Smith. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Murray surveying the D. Here's Jokic. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Porzingis. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Here's Doncic. Denver grabs the miss.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Jokic passes to Porter. Back to Jokic. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Doncic outside. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Murray outside. Three-pointer. That one, no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
And here are the Nuggets now. The Mavericks making the shot. There's the triple. Kept alive. Jokic. Millsap trying to get open. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got his second bucket of the night. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Pass to Finney-Smith. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, passes it to Brunson. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Dwight Powell's checked in for the Mavericks. Now, here's Porter. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals.
Here's Craig, trailing by 4. Denver needs to get off his shot. Here's Murray, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
Even when the D is breathing down his neck, Murray gets it done. Just an amazing shooter with an impressive stroke.
Brunson finds Powell. Brunson scanning the floor. Doesn't go that time. Murray with the defensive effort. No good. That would have tied it.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Good on the bucket. Doncic has got his second basket.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Now, here's Jokic. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Here's Brunson, following the score by Jamal Murray. Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Doncic. With the fadeaway. Rebound by the Nuggets. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Well, you know this, Greg, because you played in the NBA. You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so. There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. And you look at Luka Doncic, 6'7", about 220 doors. Is he a point guard? A point forward? I mean, where's he fit?
Well, I think in today's modern NBA, where we talk about positionless basketball, he's the perfect fit regardless of where you put it. He can defend wings, he can defend forwards, and offensively, you want him to be in command of the basketball.
A different look for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Seth Curry in for Jalen Brunson. Now, here is Morris. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
And really, few guys in the league are more unique than Bobo. Has length for days, but needs to add a tremendous amount of strength to guard his natural position.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bull. And talking about Bull, his dad, Manute Bull, was known for his defense. That is not the case for his son.
Well, they're two completely different types of players. Bobo's game is about skill. He can handle, he can shoot. And for someone who's 7'2", he's a tremendous playmaker.
Good on both.
And like his father, Manute, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Now here is Hardaway. His last outing, he had 8 points. And Grant sends it back. Here's Dozier. The pass to Morris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. Doris, great scoring is often reliant upon great footwork. And we are coaches, don't we, talk about that all the time?
We really do, Kev. You look at a guy like Kyrie Irving, who at the point guard position is one of the great scorers. He's a clutch shooter. He doesn't go to the free throw line a lot, and it's because he's so elusive. Can finish left and right, puts a lot of English on his shots. DeMar DeRozan gets separation with incredible footwork and maybe the best in the league right now in terms of his footwork. That tap-dancing James Harden, which is just nearly impossible to check.
Oh, I love those names, and you're so right. And it's fun to watch. What a skill. And Morris drops them both. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
Well, these two teams will see plenty of each other as this is the first of 4 contests between them this year.
And the better they know each other, the more competitive they become. Expect this first one to be extremely spirited with each side trying desperately to send a message early.
Here's Morris. After Luka Doncic's bucket. Count that one. Here's Curry. 11 points for him in that last game against Portland.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the night here. And the technical free throw is good.
Well, similar to his brother Steph, Seth is a knockdown shooter. This guy's a crafty combo guard with a number of tricks up his sleeve.
Outside Hardaway. Out left to the wing. Wide open look here for Cauley-Stein. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. To the paint. Here's Dozier. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Mavericks leading. Doncic kicks to Powell. Outside Curry. There's the dish to Hardaway. The 11-footer And the basket by Curry.
Well, as reliable as it gets from the mid-range. Seth Curry very good at finding those opportunities in those spaces.
Here's Bull. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Doncic. The teardrop falls in. Doncic has got 11 points.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Pass to Bull. And here is Grant. Morris outside. 8 feet away. And it's Bull that time on the assist by Morris. 6 points for Bull.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Here's Doncic. No good on the three. Nuggets trail. Now, here is Morris. With the teardrop, and the layup is up and in. He has 6.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Now Curry. Here's Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Nuggets have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Well, you think the ownership style of the Mavericks, something the league had to adjust to. Very active, very outspoken. Sometimes I think that rubbed people the wrong way. But now you get the sense it's almost the new normal.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Daniels has checked in. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Back to Doncic. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That free throw good from Doncic.
And I think for Luka Doncic, one thing he showed right away is he was prepared to be an NBA player. And the fact of the matter is he could be an all-star for a long time moving forward.
Now, here is Morris. He has 6. Four on the clock. On the wing, Daniels. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Nuggets on top. They lead by a bucket. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
And Denver has possession. On the court for Dallas here in the second. Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Cauley-Stein is out there with Porzingis, and it's Curry in at the point. Here's Morris. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, there is a lot of optimism in Dallas for the tandem of Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis said, "We clicked right away. We're both European players, similar roots, both speak Spanish. That'll translate on the court. We can be something special." Kevin, look out for them to compliment and criticize one another in a different tongue.
If they play to their potential, they could be scary. Thanks, David. Curry against Morris. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Doncic has got 17.
No shortage of confidence from Luka Doncic. If he gets a clean pass, it's going up.
Curry against Morris. Passes it to Plumlee. Morris into the lane. It's rebounded by Doncic. Dallas has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Hardaway passes to Doncic. Over Morris. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist from Hardaway. 19 points for Luka Doncic. Denver calls timeout.
The numbers for Luka Doncic, absolutely staggering. The only rookie ever to average over 20 points, 7 boards, and 5 assists.
A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. And such impressive poise and confidence for Luka Doncic, Doris. He's unfazed by the NBA.
I think it makes sense, Kevin, when you consider this young man has been playing as a pro and against men since the age of 16. And by 17, he was tearing up the EuroLeague. This guy was ready to make the leap.
Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Now here's Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. The shot misses. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Pass to Porzingis. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Out to the right wing. Finney-Smith kicks to Brunson. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. And he gets it to go. And now it's a 3-point Dallas lead.
Well, there's reach, there's size, there's wingspan, and there's a knack for understanding where it's coming off. This is a very difficult thing to keep Porzingis off the window.
Here's Murray. Trying to end the drought. In deep. Jokic drops it in. Jokic has got 6.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Curry wide open. No good on the triple. For Denver, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Millsap. Second chance shot. And at last, they get one to fall. And the Nuggets lead by 1. outside Curry. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Porter. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. It's stolen by Curry. 3-on-3. And there's the pass to Brunson. Here's Kleba. Pass to Finney-Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Over Daniels. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Here's Finney-Smith. 5 points in the game. Pass to Brunson. And here's Porzingis. Here's Kleba. Curry with it. From deep. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. And here's Brunson. He had 13 points in the win against Portland.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heel.
What a college career for Jalen Brunson. 2 championships and a Wooden Award. This is one of the most decorated players in college basketball history.
And the first one drops. And Brunson, the College Player of the Year back in 2018, but fell to the second round. Doris, when you look at that time, why did he fall?
I think it had everything to do with the fact that he's not an elite athlete by NBA standards. But we know unequivocally Jalen Brunson is a winner. His father played a decade in the NBA. This young man has been around the game since his formative years, and you can see it in his game.
Doris, you've said this often. It is incredibly difficult to compare guys of different positions in different eras, isn't it?
It really is. There's so many discussions about who's the GOAT, who's the greatest of all potential time. And there are certain names that are always going to pop to the top of the list, LeBron James. But it's very difficult to me, say, to compare a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest to ever man the center position, had the impossible to check sky hook. But how do you compare him with LeBron James, who, though he is, and I don't know what position he is, he may be the greatest passer in the history of the league. Like, let's enjoy individual greatness without comparison.
Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. On defense, Denver. Trailing by 2. 6 to shoot. Back to Powell, and stolen by Murray. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Craig, good. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Curry passes to Porzingis. Pass to Finney-Smith. And Bull pulls it down.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backcourt.
Brunson. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Here's Craig. This is to Murray. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Finney-Smith. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And the Nuggets with some changes. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for the Mavericks. Luka Doncic comes in for Seth Curry. Fires from the line, and he hits the jump shot. Doncic has got the game tied up here for Dallas. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. Now the pass to Craig. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Mavericks making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in. And so he hits both. Dallas has gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Pass to Doncic. Hardaway with a wide open look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is known as a scorer. Knocks down the long distance look right there.
Morris kicks to Jokic. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Hardaway passes to Cauley Stein. Misses from close range.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Morris outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. 1:30 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Doncic. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. In the corner, Bull with it. And another miss by Denver. Dallas has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Now here's Brunson. With some arc, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Shot's good.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
For Dallas, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. The Nuggets making a switch here. The Nuggets trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Grant up top. Guarded by Powell. Here's Morris. The shot, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Outside Hardaway. Puts it up. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Hardaway has got the lead up to 6 now for the Mavs. Denver's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Now Morris. He's got 8. Clock at 4. Can they get it? That shot off. And so we wrap up the first half. Mavericks lead by 6. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He ended up with 24 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. He seems to have carried the momentum from his last game right into tonight. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, so far they won the battle of assists. They played more patiently and very unselfish in the first half. Good shot selection and nice flow of offense.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, I love that they were forceful at their offensive end. They got the shots they wanted. They played aggressively and got to the line. A strong attacking mindset. I like it. We'll see if they bring the same attitude in the second half, though.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then there's Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Craig in at the shooting guard. Here's Millsap. It's rebounded by Brunson. Dallas leading by 6.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years. No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. The wide open look here for Porzingis, and the shot is long.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
Jokic passes to Murray. Nice D from Porzingis.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Jokic, Porzingis with the block.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Finney-Smith kicks to Brunson. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 12-point Maverick lead.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The Nuggets with another miss.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Passes it to Kleba. Brunson with it. 8 points for him. Another 3 for Dallas.
Timeout. I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. Daniels, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And Dallas also making a switch. Curry's checked in for Jalen Brunson. The Nuggets trail by 15. Daniels passes to Millsap. Outside, Porter. For three, Murray drops in the tray. Murray's got his third bucket of the night.
You gotta love whenever Murray goes straight up with the jump shot off the pass. He's so good at reading the defense.
Doncic outside. And the dunk by Doncic.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Murray against Curry. Jokic kicks to Murray. Pass to Daniels. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Down low, here's Curry.
Love the determination by Murray on defense, really doing his best to pester these shooters.
Porter passes to Daniels. Porzingis with the block. Here's Curry. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got his 6th rebound on the night.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through. I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And Finney Smith gets it to go.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Outside Millsap. Murray outside. Floats one up. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. And 11 points for Jamal Murray.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Doncic, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Mavericks lead by 16. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
He gets that one. And that's 13 points for Jamal Murray.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Doncic passes to Kleba. Outside for Curry. Drops in the layup for 2. Curry's got 5 points so far.
I think he's adding more toughness to his game, and it's great to see Seth Curry stick with it and finish strong.
The pass to Millsap. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Free throw dropped for Millsap.
Underrated coming into the league and underestimated. Millsap doesn't have any doubters anymore.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Mike Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And so Paul Millsap nails both of them. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Kicks it to Cauley Stein. He dishes it to Curry. Clock at 6. Outside Hardaway. Out of hand on it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And the wide open shot from Morris. No good that time. Dallas leading by 14. Curry passes to Cauley Stein. Misses from short range.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Passes to Doncic. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Mavericks shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Denver. Torrey Craig comes in for Bull.
What's up?
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. 15-point game. Here's Dozier. And he banks in the layup. Dozier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Luka Doncic is in distinguished company because his game is so far advanced for his age.
Curry against Morris. High arcing shot, and it's good on the layup. Morris has got 10 points.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Pass to Doncic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Luka Doncic is so clever. This guy able to draw the contact to get himself to the free throw line.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Jokic, he's checked in for Denver. All free throws good from Doncic. The Nuggets trail by 15. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
You know, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
Get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time.
Something to believe in. I need something that can keep me holding on in the ceiling. And I need something that will
Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for the Mavericks.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Jokic. He's coming off an excellent season. He's averaged 20 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
Here's Brunson. And it's Denver with the rebound. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Morris outside. There's the pass to Grant. Now, here's Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Top of the key jumper, no good.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
Greg Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Nuggets trail by 16. Morris kicks to Jokic. Back to Morris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second-chance points last year. The Nuggets, number 1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second-chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
First free throw is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, let's see the vertical of Mr. Hardaway. Go ahead, sir. Pretty dunk.
The Nuggets trail by 17. Morris looking over the floor. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Brunson. Feeds to Hardaway. Basket good. Hardaway has got 9 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Jokic. And another miss by Denver.
And I don't know if he needs a rest in this quarter or what, but he needs something to get off the schneid.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Morris outside. Pass to Jokic. 1 second left. And the layup is good. 10 points for him.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
And so it's Dallas, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Mavericks leading by 17. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Cauley-Stein is out there with Powell. And it's Brunson in at the point. Stolen by Brunson. On the wing, Doncic. Porter pulls it in. Denver shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley-Stein, a presence defensively.
And it's sent back by Jokic. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. And the Nuggets making a change here. Daniels is checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Porzingis is checked in. Off the inbound pass, and the dunk by Powell.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Now, here's Jokic. Brunson covering. Jokic passes to Morris. Second chance effort. Porzingis with the block. And here we go, the Mavericks in a fast break. Rebound by the Nuggets. Porter looking it over. Here's Jokic, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And here's Brunson. He kicks to Doncic. A floater. That one's not going to go. And it's Denver the other way. Morris right side. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Mavericks leading by 15. Pass to Doncic. To the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, with Kristaps Porzingis, you love not only the skill, but the passion he plays with. You would never use the descriptor passive with this guy.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Porzingis, as Doris, you mentioned, that energy he has is contagious.
Well, he is the prototypical modern NBA big, right? Porzingis can run the floor in transition. He can face up and shoot with range. He can put it on the deck, and he can play out of the post. What more could you ask?
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
I mean, the potential of Kristaps Porzingis, to me, could be terrifying as an opponent. This guy is an incredible big man with the ability to dominate both ends. I cannot wait to see what's next.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Hardaway for 3. Dallas again missing.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
To the right side. Here's Murray. That will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
And the pass to Kleba. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Brunson. Inside, Kleba. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Jokic against Porzingis. Stolen by Brunson. And here comes the break. The finish. The big dunk at the end of the break.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Murray, the pass to Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Porter's got his first points of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Brunson the pass to Finney-Smith. Outside, Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Well, so much of the last few seasons have been lost time for Kristaps Porzingis. That ACL injury and then working back from it in the 2019 campaign, never an easy road to start him.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Greg, with all the time that Porzingis has missed, it's easy to forget just how dominant he is when he's healthy.
KP is one of the few game-changing talents in our league. He can carry an offense and boost an entire team's defense with his presence on the floor.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. The Nuggets trail by 17. Here's Craig. Now here's Murray. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Back to Brunson. With the floater, and it's good on the way in. Brunson's got 11 in the second half.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Now, Jokic, 13 feet away. Good on the shot. Jokic has got 4 this quarter.
And big men who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
Mavericks ball.
And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Thursday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. And so it's Dallas with it. Some nice passing here by Dallas. They get a hand on it. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Brunson. Not a lot of room. Drills the three-pointer.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too. Craig
passes to Murray. Doris, do you have high hopes for the new draft lottery system to keep every team competitive to the very end of the season?
Well, one of the keys in implementing this new draft lottery system was to make sure that the bottom 3 teams were given equal opportunity to get that top draft choice. I think you did see it have some effect on play and teams trying to be competitive while understanding they're still going to have an opportunity to build their team through the draft. But here's the reality. The NBA has got to be under review constantly. There's a process in play. It's one of the most proactive leagues in the country in terms of always looking for little things to make sure their game is the best it can be.
Attention to detail. Well said. Here's Brunson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
That's his first personal foul at the line for the Mavericks. Jalen Brunson. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. You know, Doris, you and I love history. And we were talking the other day, you and I, about Bill Russell and his 11 championship rings. Do you think anyone's ever going to break that record?
I think it'll be close to impossible, Kevin, and the reason is, number one, there were so many fewer teams back then for Bill Russell, in no way diminishing the greatness of one of the game changers, both between the lines and outside the lines. Bill Russell will always be an historic figure, but it's very tough to compare eras. There's now 30 teams, nutrition, conditioning, coaching. There's just so much more information in the current era. That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And the Mavericks call time here. Well, you and I were just talking about something Commissioner Silver said the other day about a proposed mid-season tournament. What do you think?
Well, I certainly think if they do move to a mid-season tournament, it's going to have real value for it to matter. To get the fans engaged, something has to be on the line. So, number one, you're going to have 2 goals. Instead of 1 championship, maybe you want to win that mid-season tournament too.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Kleber, the pass to Brunson. And stolen by Murray. Outside Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Love the commitment from Murray on defense, moving his arms all around to come up with these steals.
Jokic against Porzingis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for the Mavericks, Kristaps Porzingis. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver, trailing by 19. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
On defense, Dallas. 22 is their biggest lead. At the top of the key, Millsap. Back to Murray. Shoots over Brunson. Here's Jokic. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
Greg, you have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
Kleba, the pass to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls from the top of the key, and he knocks down the jumper. Brunson's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Murray for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Murray's got 7 points for the quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Mavericks.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Brunson, good. And the Mavericks lead by 17.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here's Porter. Yep, it counts.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Who's got KP?
Porzingis with the ball. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alder, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew. thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.